Have you ever watched a game show where people have to answer questions to win? Sometimes the questions are really difficult. I don't always understand the questions, and I definitely don't know the answers. It's okay that I don't know the answers to every game show question, but there is one thing that all people need to know. All people need to know about Jesus. Let's ask some kids how they tell others about Jesus. Have you ever told someone about Jesus? What happened?
They listened and they followed. My family and my cousins.
I took them to church with me a couple of times, and then they started going to church with their family.
I asked my friend, hey, do you want to come to our church and worship? He agreed, and he asked his parents about it, and they said yes, and actually now they come to our church often.
What advice would you give to someone who is nervous to share the good news about Jesus?
What he's done, it's eternal. Like, if you don't tell them, they might never come to love him and know him.
It's what he called us to do, and it's a gift that we get to tell other people about him. Read the gospel because Jesus told his disciples to go and be fishers of men and spread the good news.
Don't, ignore it, because that's what God wants you to do with your life. That they shouldn't be scared because Jesus is going to be with you.
The truth about Jesus is amazing news, and it isn't something to keep to yourself. So, why should you tell others about Jesus? First, Jesus commanded believers to tell about him. In fact, Jesus told his disciples to tell the whole world about him. People can't know about Jesus unless someone tells them. Next, God wants you to follow Jesus' example. Jesus spent his time on earth telling others the truth about God. Jesus wanted people to know about God's plan and how to live in ways that honor him. You are being like Jesus when you tell others about him. Finally, you should want to tell others what God has done for you. Part of God's plan for you is to tell others how Jesus changed your life and can change their lives too. You and I have good news to share, and telling about Jesus is easier than you might think. You can start by telling a friend why Jesus is important to you. Ask God to give you courage to tell what you know. God wants everyone to know about Jesus.